So what's exactly happening with the PT exam? Whether the questions are getting difficult or easy, whether the templates or the structures or the strategies that used to work before are still working or not. If you have these type of questions, including the difficulty of questions, the length of the questions, the time, then watch this video right till the end, because we are going to share with you the most recent and the latest exam updates for March 2026. Let's check with Pappu, who is also our student, whether he is ready for the updates or not. Pappu. Yes, sir. I am already in the update mode. Please go ahead. Hey everyone, this is Anurag here from Edutrainex PTE. I hope you all are doing great. Same as Pappu, if you are thinking about the PT exam, then this is the right video which will give you all the required information, latest according to the exam. But before we move forward, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do it right now. We also offer live classes, app access, portal access, fabulous feedbacks, and a set of 10 ebooks. 5 focused on PT strategies, task-based, and 5 focused on improving the techniques. All the links are there in the description. PT exam updates for March 2026. Here we go. So we are going to discuss and talk about both the exams, PT Academic as well as PT Core, and I will break down everything according to the module and the section so that it is not confusing for you. It is simple enough for you. So let's start with the first module, which is the PT Speaking. So in speaking module, in the PT Core exam, as you all know, there are only 5 questions, and in academic, there are the 2 extra questions. We'll come to that slowly and steadily. The first one is read aloud. Read aloud is very important for your core exam, but it is lesser important for PT Academic these days because it only contributes roughly around 10% to your speaking module and speaking marks in total. But still, there are different types of questions that are coming in the exam. There is no particular change, but we also notice that there are some really short text. I'll show you the latest questions as well from the prediction file, and then you will understand what type of text I am referring to. The strategy is very simple for read aloud. Just skip the difficult words, or even one-liner, as I told you before, still works. But make sure whatever sentences you are reading, be clear and be fluent in that. Next, the very important module for describe image. Some students only got the images, which is not graphs or which is not any other types of graphs, but only images, plain pictures. Okay, some people got related to classrooms or environment based or just a plain picture. So one of the students, he got all 5 of them, but it's not a norm. I'm not saying every one of you will get that. It's completely random for you. So do not panic on the basis of what one student has to share. It's an overall exam and it's your luck on the exam day. But 90% of the students who have taken the exam in the March and in this month are not getting these type of questions. They are getting a mixture of graphs, bar graph, pie chart, all those type of graphs that we have discussed with you. Stick to that. Practice all of them and also practice the complex images, because you never know how the pool of the questions will change in the upcoming months. The next one is respond to situation, which is the audio is just a dummy. The text that you have, this is part of, once again, both the core and academic exam. We notice that there are some short passages. So people who rely entirely on reading the text that is given to you in the exam, you may have to improvise a little. Once again, I'll show you the glimpse from the prediction file what exactly I mean, but after I cover the remaining questions for the speaking module. The next one is repeat sentence. Repeat sentence 10 to 12 you will get in both the exams. It is almost the same, but 2 to 3 questions you will get longer. Longer audios will be there, so you need to practice for the longer ones. Still, if you know and if you don't know, the content is not marked that much, so your target for the longer question should be to speak more than 50% fluently and clearly. Whatever questions in speaking you are speaking is basically whatever response. Have to be clear, has to be fluent. So stick to those 2 basic concepts. The next one is retell lecture. In retell lecture, this is only part of PT Academic exam as well as summarized group discussion. There are longer audios, there are medium audios, but there are some shorter audios as well. 20% of the students who appeared for the exam recently told us that they got shorter audios. So do not think that I will get plenty of time to note down. You need to improve on your note taking so that within 30-40 seconds of audio, if you get a shorter one, you should still be able to note down 12 to 13 words that you can use in your response. Or if you're noting down phrases, which is even better for retell lecture, then definitely stick to that, noting down the phrases as much as you can. But improve your listening first and your note taking. Now, last but not the least in speaking is PT summarized group discussion. Summarize group discussion, people who have spoken. Around 50% of the students who chose not to speak or they were unable to speak more than 1 minute actually saw their scores not too good. Okay, so what I'm trying to say, it also affects your listening scores. So summarize group discussion, retell lecture and repeat sentence will affect your listening scores will also go down if you do not perform properly. So speak at least for a minute. When I say speak longer, people who are targeting 8 band and 9 band in speaking module, try to stick close to 1 minute 30 seconds, if not 1 minute 20 seconds. That's the time frame you need to follow. And as I promised, I'll show you the glimpse of the prediction file. This is the latest from the last month. And if you look at the read aloud questions, some passages are big enough as it used to come, but as you scroll down, you will see some shorter passages as well. So be careful about that. Not only shorter passage, not only longer passages, but there is a mixed chances of getting shorter as well. Next, if you look at repeat sentence questions, the latest ones, and you will see some lengthy ones as well. So you should expect 2 to 3 questions which are definitely lengthy. And then we will talk about respond to situation while we are scrolling back to the top. Okay, next, respond to situation. I told you about getting shorter texts. People who are relying on just reading, you will not have enough text to read. So what you can improvise over here is to paraphrase what is given here, or you are also free, or you are allowed to add a little bit information from your own side relevant to the topic. Okay, so if it says about copying some documents, you notice photocopier is not working, so don't start talking about something else like the library or whatever. Be specific to photocopier. Alternatives can be printer or the sources of where people can get this. So this is how you have to improvise. Now let's move on to the writing module, which has some 50-50 news, both on the positive side and the negative side. Let's start with the simple one, yet a very scoring module, summarize written text. Summarize written text is part of both the exam once again, and it boosts a lot your reading as well as your writing scores. So around 20-30% easily, this simple enough module can boost your scores. So please do not screw up there. We have made plenty of videos to clarify different types of questions that are coming in the exam, some conversation based, some plain text based, but you do need to understand how to answer them, which sentence you have to choose according to the context and which sentences you have to avoid. So all those information is given in the video, but on the good side, I would say copy paste techniques are still working. 80-90% of the students who have appeared with us and who have tried the exam very recently tried the same technique with appropriate training. They were able to get very good score in summarize written text. So you can follow the same copy paste techniques with those important considerations. Don't just blindly copy paste anything. Next, talking about the most important topic for the PTE academic students, which is essay writing. Okay, essay writing is always a puzzle, always confusing for people because there are different types of videos circulating. Okay, some tell you templates work, some tell you only structure works, some tell you mixture works. So we need to test the same thing in the exam as well as what the students have appeared, who have appeared very recently. We also collect feedbacks and analysis of those. So first things first, in the prediction file, whatever questions are there, people are 90-95% are getting the same thing. So you need to do some brainstorming before you go for the exam, because most people waste the time in thinking about the ideas, what to write, what examples to write, how to divide the ideas. So that thing, if you can cover before taking the exam, you will get very similar topics to what is there in the prediction questions. If you prepare for that content wise, then you will only be focusing on your writing. So structure based and template based, let's talk about it. Structure based definitely works for you because it provides you the best balance in terms of the template wordings and the content that you are producing. Please be careful about one thing which I have told you repeatedly is extended writing. If you are using the same template, now we also have the data related to using similar structure based template in the exam by various students, people who stuck to the structure but were not able to produce enough content in terms of phrases from their side, lost marks in extended writing as well as in the entire writing. But people who were using exactly same structure with same amount of words, produced longer pieces of content in terms of phrases, complex and compound, those people, they saw very good marks. So please stick to that. That technique is still working. Avoid wordy templates and always try to strike a balance. Similar is email writing, which is a PT core topic. Once again, structure based template is very promising because it helps you to keep your responses very balanced, and you can still get good points if you are able to write some phrases in the template. Okay, so always use phrases instead of just words. That is always going to help you reach the required word count first of all, and then also improve your extended writing scores, which are actually giving you the marks. Now be careful about this simple trick that Pearson tells you. The word count is from 200 to 300. Do not write only 200 words in the essay writing. I'm talking about essay writing. This is just a trick that PTE exam plays with you. It says content is, you already know, content is 6 points. Development, structure, coherence and linguistics is also 6 points. So if you do not write enough content, which is around 260 words or 270 words, then people start losing points in content. So don't go just by the requirement of the Pearson exam, go by the actual analysis of the exam which we conduct and we share it with you. Next module, the most challenging one, is the reading module. So reading module, the time limit for academic exam is still around 23 to 25 minutes. It's not varying. Most of the people who have attended the exam recently saw around 23 minutes, only some saw 24 minutes. But in the PT core exam, this comes around 28 to 29 minutes also. Now, what are the faster techniques? We are pioneers in teaching you the reading techniques. So that is still working. Definitely the type of questions that we have seen in the exam lately, very recently, are pretty similar and exactly the ones that we share in our videos. We actually use the exam questions, the recent exam questions in our videos from the predictions, and then we share how to solve it faster. The number one technique that will work for you is collocations. So collocations always work faster because you already know the word pair. So how to improve the collocations? We do have the vocabulary collocation videos that we publish every single month that will help you to improve. But if you are looking for the whole word list, that also we have. For all the questions that have appeared in the exam in this month and the previous months, the whole list is there with the collocations, with what kind of prepositions they are used with. Everything is there. Link is there in the description. Next, we also saw some context and grammar based question. Definitely no changes in the criteria. Only the criteria that has changed a little bit is some questions are really short in terms of the amount of text and some questions are really big. So you need to figure out how many blanks are there. That is actually going to give you the marks for that particular question. So if you see a smaller piece of text and if you still see 4 blanks or 5 blanks, you should be happy, because you can get 5 points out of that small text. Whereas if you see a bigger piece of text, only 3 blanks, then you need to solve it faster because you are only getting 3 points. So just be mindful about that. Don't just blindly follow the time limit that people tell you. It depends on the number of blanks in the question. That's how you have to improvise. I already talked to you about improving your collocations and your vocabulary skills through the vocabulary and collocation list, as well as the videos. And prediction questions we also publish every single month. The latest one is out as well. That is given in the description. But what I'm trying to say is stick to the basics, stick to the techniques that we are teaching you in our videos, 100% working. Many students have benefited from that. So stick to that and the latest information that we share with you. The next module, last but not the least, is listening module. Listening module, once again, summarize spoken text. There are 4 questions that are really important for you. You all know that. Summarize spoken text, fill in the blanks, write from dictation, highlight incorrect words. Out of these, summarize written text and write from dictation actually boost up your writing scores a lot. And highlight incorrect words is actually giving you 10 to 12% boost up for your reading scores as well. So do practice listening properly. Podcasts, other materials, whatever you can hear in the native English accent, please listen to it every single day. Subconsciously, it will improve your listening, guaranteed. First question from the listening module is summarize spoken text. Now it differs for the PT core and academic exam, but the templates and the structure that we have provided in our videos with the experiments and whatever results we have showed, 100% is working. Stick to writing phrases and avoid using a combination of keywords and avoid any ready-made sentences. If you use any ready-made sentences, straight away even our AI can detect that this is a template. You can try it. Link is available for free as well. And then if you like it, you can have a paid version. But I did share a video with all the scenarios that I'm talking about very recently. The link will be there in the description. Please do explore that video as well. Fill in the blanks and highlight incorrect words. We saw similar kind of audios, 1 audio or 2 audios out of the question, depending on how many questions you are getting, will be faster compared to the summarized spoken text and other types of questions that you are getting in the listening. these questions you will have faster audios. 100% they will be faster. So be prepared to listen and understand each and every word that was spoken. And that can only be improved if you do a daily practice of listening. Not just the questions, just listen to something, okay, in native English accent. You can use YouTube, you can use any free stuff that is available to you. You can increase the speed and try to listen to it faster as well. Skip the other questions, all the other multiple choice questions, because you can't skip the audio part. You just select the best answer. If you have already improved your listening, you will be able to find the answer straight away. Otherwise, just select one of the answers and skip to the next question, move to the next question, click next. Do not waste too much time, because right at the end of the exam, this is another trick that PT exam has been playing since a long time. They have kept write from dictation, which is a major contributor to your listening and to your writing scores, right at the end of the exam. What shall we do? If we don't manage the time properly in listening module, then we are not able to attempt the question. And once again, people who reach the write from dictation question get trapped in the extra word strategy. So what kind of questions? Firstly, we are getting out of 3 to 4 questions that you are getting in the exam for write from dictation, one will definitely be longer. So once again, practice listening for longer audios similar to repeat sentence. This will help you in write from dictation as well. Now coming back to the more interesting topic of extra words. So extra words definitely are working. We did show you in the latest video that we published on write from dictation. But what you need to avoid and balance is your time. So if there are 3 to 4 minutes left, you can expect 3 to 4 questions as well. Each question, do not spend more than 40-50 seconds, maximum 1 minute. And if you get entangled in using a lot of extra words, then you are actually, if you're not too fast in typing, then you're wasting a lot of time in each question. And remember, there are more questions to solve. And even in the last question, when you are at the last question, please click next before the timer runs out. Otherwise, the last question response will not be saved. And whatever words, 5 to 10 words, whatever you have typed is not going to be marked. It's risky. So before the timer runs out, which is there at the top, keep your eyes on it. Click on next before 3 to 4 seconds. Do not let the timer submit automatically the test that you are appearing. Extra words, what you should use if you are confused about plural word or present tense word, use on that. And if you are confused about words, use on that. You can put some articles a and the, you can put some conjunction and or but, and you can put the very common prepositions as well, like the fanboys, for, and, nor, of, in, to, by, the list of prepositions. Not too long, but once again, do not waste too much time in writing those words, because time is of essence here. With that, we come to the end of the important updates or whatever changes or things are happening in the exam right now. I hope you are well knowledgeable right now to appear for the exam. Be prepared according to the tips and guidelines that we have shared. And if you have not watched the latest video that we published on 8 amazing secrets, tips related to write from dictation, or even the PT exam last minute tips, that was also doing great on YouTube, please go and watch these 2 videos. And keep watching Edutrainex. There are other videos as well. I'll soon be back with another super important video on PT topics. See you soon.